Okay, Thomasina, the reason that I've asked to see you in this private space is because I need to hear what your story is. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to tell me what it is that's happened.
Well, I know I'm not very good with paperwork. I do admit it. You know, I do leave things, but like, we've opened our post and we've got till Friday. I don't know, that's my whole life in that house. I don't know how on earth I'm going to pack everything up. We've got nowhere to go. I really don't know what we're going to do. All I wanted him to do was to come and fix the mould. It stinks. It's horrible.
So let me get this right, there's no one that you can call on for immediate support? You don't have any family or friends that you could call on?
No one. I've got no one. My boys are really small. I have shared custody with them and I have to look after them every other weekend, and that's fallen on this weekend. Where on earth am I gonna go? I've no idea what to do. Yeah, well, I came to see Monica and she was really helpful and she helped me write a letter. I wrote it to my landlord. We've got loads of mould in our house and it's making us poorly. We've come to the point where we've got a section 21 again, and it's the third time this has happened. And I know I'm not very good with paperwork and things like that, but they want us out by Friday. I've got my kids coming this weekend. I've got the pets. We've got all our life there. It's just to Friday.
So we might be looking at having to find you some emergency accommodation.
I just don't want to go again.
Okay. Yeah, I can see this is really upsetting for you.
This is the third time. I don't know what to do.
Feels like history's repeating itself.
I've done nothing wrong. We always paid the rent. It was just the mould, but he couldn't breathe. He can't breathe. He's got bronchitis. Even the doctors said it's not a good environment for him to be in.
So actually staying in that environment wouldn't be a good idea anyway.
No, but Friday.
Yeah.
Friday's just. I don't want to move again. But even if we've got pets.
So you've had this huge upheaval, and I think what you're saying is that you have followed all the procedures, everything that was asked of you. So Monica's helped you with these letters, and it's because of the actual unhealthy environment of the flat, you've ended up contacting the landlord about that, and now you found yourself being evicted.
We just wanted him to come and fix the mould.
I want to thank you for what you've told me today, Thomasina. What I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to go get you a drink, okay? If you want to stay in here, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to go get you a drink. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call Mohammed over at Housing Resolutions. Now, I don't know if that means you'll end up in emergency accommodation. I would be lying if I said that's what's going to happen. So I'll need to speak to him first. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to try and get through to your landlord. Okay, so I will speak to your landlord if I'm able to. So I've got both his landline and I've got his mobile phone number. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to speak to Monica, because I know you've had some dealings with Monica, so I'll need to see Monica's notes about those interactions that you've had with her, and then I will hopefully get to speak to both Monica and Mohammed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that happens today. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I get as much information as possible today, and we will look at resolving the issue, or at least finding a short-term resolution to this.
I've got my kids coming this weekend. I've got the pets. We've got all our life there. It's just to Friday.
And what I realise is this is very upsetting for you, and I absolutely get that. So I'm going to make sure that we are listening to you and we're taking on board what you're saying. You know, housing is a massive issue. That's not so much your issue, that's an issue we need to be dealing with. So I'm going to try and take as much stress away from you as possible, and I am going to try and sort this out for you. How do you feel about that?
Okay, we'll have to just see.